What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City video. Today we're going to be doing the preview of the game between Manchester City and Fulham in the Premier League. It's our penultimate Premier League game before the Winter World Cup. It's to the Etihad Stadium with Manchester City taking on newly promoted Fulham on Saturday, November 5th. Bonfire night here in the UK, 3 p.m. GMT kickoff time. The game isn't being broadcast in the UK, but I will be doing a watch along, so if you want to stay up to date with everything happening from that game, then make sure you come and join me on my watch along. The link will be out later on today for you to go and set your reminders for. Or alternatively, if you are in the UK or you are able to get to Manchester in time for the game, there are still some tickets available, but they are going fast, so anyone that does want to go, you can go and do so. Anyone that is going, do have a great time. But before I do crack on with this video, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, you want to help to support my channel, then please do subscribe. I've got plenty more Manchester City content to come throughout the season, so make sure you have subscribed to stay up to date with all things Manchester City and all things JSGC. Also, don't forget social media links there in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Do leave a thumbs up as well if you do enjoy this video. 200 likes is the aim, so any help towards that would be fantastic. And also don't forget as well to let me know your thoughts in the comments below, including your score and team prediction for this game. Lastly, this video is sponsored like all my previews for the season, and it is brought to you by BetMate. They're offering for this game a £600 pot with a £3 entry fee. It's the Saturday 3 p.m. special. 4 games for you to choose from, including Nottingham Forest against Brentford, Manchester City against Fulham, Leeds against AFC Bournemouth, and Wolverhampton Wanderers taking on Brighton and Hove Albion. You can select 2 players from each team. Normal rules do apply. You can use code JSGC5 on sign up for a £5 free bet, which can be used to enter this pot, so you can enter it for free. BetMate's app link is in the description, or you can use the QR code which is on the screen to go and download the BetMate app. I will speak more about BetMate later in this video. Do remember, if you do gamble, remember to gamble responsibly, and when the fun stops, stop. So let's crack on with this video. Let's speak about Fulham. Normally a gimme for Manchester City to win this game, and Fulham normally a gimme to be relegated. They've been yo-yoing. However, they're fighting very hard, currently finding themselves in 7th place in the Premier League. 19 points from 13 games. If they finish 7th come the end of the season, more than likely they'll be heading into the Europa Conference League. It's a European position. They're doing very well. 7 wins for them, and they are safe. Fulham right now will be looking more ambitious and beyond that. Marco Silva doing a sterling job at Fulham so far. Now, Fulham currently unbeaten in their last 4 games. 2 wins, 2 draws. Drew their last game at home to Everton 0-0. Did win their last away game 3-2 against Leeds United. Also beat Aston Villa along the way 3-0 at home, and drew to AFC Bournemouth at home 2-2. This isn't going to be an easy game for Manchester City. I expected to see Bernd starting in goal, quality keeper. Anthony Robinson starting on the left-hand side. City have been linked with a move for him over the last couple of windows. Highly rated. Interesting to see how he does in this game. Bobby Reed on the right-hand side. Tim Ream, I'm expecting to partner former Manchester City man Toshin Adarabayo. Looking forward to seeing him once more returning to the Etihad. I'm expected to see a midfield 3 from Fulham, which would include Harrison Reed, Joao Polina, and Andrea Piera. I'm expected to see Harry Wilson on the right-hand side, Willian, former Chelsea man, on the left-hand side, and up top will be Alexandra Mitrovic. Fulham, they're going to take confidence from what they saw from Sevilla midweek against Manchester City. Rafa Mir, very physical, dominated Manchester City, and they'll be looking for Mitrovic to try and repeat that for this game. So set play, free kicks, things like that could be a danger for Manchester City that they need to be careful with. So as always, with all Premier League games, we must be careful and keep aiming to score that first goal. If we score that first goal, keep pushing, get that killer second goal, and keep going, etc, etc, etc. Fulham also do have options from the bench, quality players, Tom Kearney, Shane Duffy. These are options on the bench for them there. So a decent team there from Fulham. Manchester City need to be careful. There's bits of quality dotted around. There's pace in the team. There's experience in the team. There's physicality in their team as well. So it offers all the ingredients here to make life difficult for Manchester City. So City, they've got to be on it. Now, Manchester City currently find themselves second place in the Premier League, 2 points behind Arsenal. The only way we go first is with a win, so we must win this game. A win here will send Manchester City top, with Arsenal playing on Sunday away at Chelsea, 12 p.m. GMT kickoff time. That's going to be a very difficult game for Arsenal, so hopefully, fingers crossed, everything will go well this weekend, and that's a Manchester City win, and a Chelsea win would be fantastic. Now, Manchester City won 3 of our last 4 games in all competitions. They only dropped points came away against Borussia Dortmund in the Champions League. We did rotate heavily midweek against Sevilla, and we won that game by 3-1. We did win our last Premier League game as well, away from home. That was a 1-0 win against Leicester. We had no Haaland that day. Kevin De Bruyne managed to step up and show the quality there for Manchester City, and it might be needed again because there is no guarantee that Haaland will start this game. He is training. He is in contention. He might make the bench. He might start. If he does start, I'm expecting him probably to do between 45 minutes to an hour. Maybe we could get 70 minutes out of him. Remains to be seen. Kalvin Phillips as well. He's also training in contention. Could make the bench for Manchester City. Also got Cole Palmer. He's back, of course, as he started midweek against Sevilla. Not expecting him to start in this game. I don't think he's going to start 2 games in a row when just coming back from injury. Not too sure about the injury to Manuel Akanji. Waiting for further updates from Pep Guardiola on that. After he was he training on his own? I think he's picked up a little niggle. So if that's the case, I don't think he'll be risked for this game. Kyle Walker will be out. So I'm going to pop up my team prediction now for you guys. I'm going for Ederson to start in goal. It's going to be a back 3. Right-hand side, John Stones. Left-hand side, Aymeric, Laporte. And Ruben Diaz going through the middle. Cancelo's going to be given the freedom either the left or the right and sit alongside Rodri. I'm going for De Bruyne and Bernardo Silva to make up the rest of Manchester City's midfield. I put Phil Foden on the right-hand side, Jack Grealish on the left-hand side. And if he's good to go, Erling Haaland starting up top. If not, then I'd have Julian Alvarez starting there instead. So, options for Manchester City on the bench. Could we see Rico Lewis again and get some minutes? That would be really nice, and a nice reward for him, putting in a very impressive performance against Sevilla. By getting him off the bench and giving him a good 15-20 minutes here would be fantastic to give him a little cameo appearance as a reward for working hard and doing very well. Rico Lewis, of course, on the verge of signing a new contract at Manchester City. Other players that could be available to City could be obviously Ortega in goal if Ederson needs to go off. Options at the back include Akanji if he's fit, Nathan Ake, Sergio Gomez. Kalvin Phillips could be an option looking into the middle, Ilkay, Gundogan as well. And in attack and out wide, Riyad, Mahrez, Julian, Alvarez. These are options there for Manchester City. So our team's starting to form nicely here. We're getting near enough every single player back. Our senior first team players, that is, back into the squad. Now, my score prediction for this game, I'm going for a 2-0 victory for Manchester City. Clean sheet, clean, confident, comfortable performance, 2-0 Manchester City. My betting tips for this game, I don't think it's going to be both teams to score. I'm backing Manchester City to pick up a clean sheet. If Haaland starts, I'm backing him at any time. And I'm also going to go for 40 plus card points in this game. Normally 10 points for a yellow card, 20 points for a red card. I think this is going to be a very physical game. And I think Fulham are really going to look to use their physique here to try and hurt Manchester City. City open up gaps left, right and centre. So there's always options of Fulham being able to try and stop the counter-attack. I don't think this is going to be an easy game where City are going to completely run away with the game, which means there is going to be a physical battle. So that means naturally fouls are going to happen. Grealish is on the pitch. He's a player that draws in fouls very easily, so I'm going for some yellow cards. 40 plus card points is my betting tip for this game. Now, moving on to today's video sponsor, BetMate. £600 pot, £3 entry fee. Use code JSGC5 on sign up to receive a £5 free bet and enter the pot for free. Link to download the BetMate app is in the description. You can also use my QR code, of course, to download the app too, if you so wish. You've got 4 games to choose from, which we mentioned before. My team for the pot, is Sanchez of Brighton in goal. They're away at Wolves. I've got Azure and Ben Mee of Brentford as my defenders. They're away at Nottingham Forest. I've got Billing of AFC Bournemouth, who are away at Leeds United, and Kevin De Bruyne, of course, from this game as my vice captain. Up top, I've got Leandro Trossard of Brighton up top, alongside Erling Haaland, who is my captain. On the bench, I've got Dean Henderson and Sergio Aurier of Nottingham Forest. I've got Harrison Reed and Mitrovic of Fulham on the bench as well. Do remember, wait until teams have been announced to rotate your selections. I've got Haaland. He may not start in this game, so other options could be better for me. So I'm going to wait until teams are announced and then tinker anything that I feel fit to do so. Lastly, BetMate, they're branching out, they're expanding, and you can become an investor of BetMate. I'm going to leave the link for their details, which they put over on their Twitter, in the description. If investments is something that is of interest to you, then go and check that out. Exciting times. Cannot wait to see what the future does hold. And as always, do remember, if you are going to gamble, do gamble responsibly. And when the fun stops, stop. So let's go. Cannot wait for this game. Our last 3 o'clock kickoff on a Saturday before the Winter World Cup. So let's go. So if you did enjoy this video, leave a thumbs up so I know that you enjoyed this video. 200 likes is the aim, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Do let me know your thoughts in the comments below, including your score and team prediction for this game. Subscribe as well if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. Plenty more Manchester City content to come, including my live watch along of this game, which the link will be out later on today for you guys to go and set your reminders for. Also, don't forget as well to go and check out my social media links. They're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. And do go and check out today's video sponsor, BetMate. All details and links and everything, they're all in the description, and I will see you all again for the live watch along of this game. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. Peace. Ciao for now.